So welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. So today, guys, we do our Champions League reaction. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We're gonna keep the stream short, an hour, because after an hour, we're gonna be doing our presidential election stream. So we're gonna be doing that at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Right now, we're starting at 5:20. So let's not waste any further time. And we're gonna start, man. We're gonna start. So I'm gonna start with the big games first, and then we'll kind of go wind it through way through the other games. And yeah, and by the way, are you guys were asking, am I gonna have people on for the stream? Since I'm kind of trying to, I need to keep the stream short. I'm gonna probably just go solo, and then probably for the presidential one, I'll probably have the guest speaker since that one is lost. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start. So let's start first. I think there's only one place to start, guys. There's only one place to start, and that is the Real Madrid game. I'm going to start with that game first, and you guys know I'm starting with that game. That game was the biggest game this week. So Real Madrid won, Milan 3. So let me get my timestamp as well. Um, do a timestamp. I'm just going to do timestamp for the four big games, actually five big games, and then the rest of the other games I'll just do other. So just for the time's sake. Okay. Let's actually talk about this. So let me get my timestamp. So give me a few seconds before I start, guys. Few seconds. If you guys don't mind. All right. Intro. And what minute we are? We are on 2:10. Let's say 2:10. All right. So for Real Madrid, they lost this game to Milan. And guys, you know the amount of disrespect I heard Real Madrid, Milan have been getting recently. I've been hearing people say, "Oh, Milan's not a big team; they're a small team. They've been doing so bad." Da da da. I mean, yeah, Milan have not been great this season so far, but it doesn't matter how down bad Milan are. They still have seven Champions League to their crown. They are still one of the biggest clubs in Italy, and they're even one of the biggest clubs in the world. So the amount of disrespect Milan got ahead of this game was insanity. And for Real Madrid, this team is so unbalanced. There's so many issues with this team. They're so unbalanced. They're so super stacked. And there's an issue. Like a lot of Real Madrid fans are questioning, do we even need Mbappe? Because let's be real, guys. I even said this last season, guys. Remember, I think after the Champions League semifinal reaction, I was saying that what's next for Mbappe? I personally said at the time, I even said this before he even moved to Real Madrid, is that I don't think Mbappe is going to work at Real Madrid as well as we thought he would be. Because the issue for Real Madrid is that he's not a striker, he's a left winger. The problem is Vinicius has already taken the position. And you're seeing that in a 4-4-2, it's not working out. I don't know how Mbappe got a 7.7 rating, which was too high. He shouldn't have got that rating. I don't agree with that whatsoever. And for Real Madrid, they just looked lively. They just looked really toothless, lethargic, very slow in transition. Milan were able to counter them with ease, and Milan came into this game with a great idea, great tactical plan. Counter Real Madrid at their weak spot, press their midfield, and make the midfield make mistakes because the midfield was so bad. I think Valverde wasn't great, Tchouaméni in particular, especially for the second goal. And let's talk about the first goal. Let's go through the goal summary. The first goal, man, great goal there from Diaz. A great set piece there from Christian Pulisic to Diaz. Diaz scoring the header to make it 1-0 to Milan, and it was a great start indeed. And then the second goal was there from Vinicius, and a terrible mistake there from Emerson Royal. By the way, Emerson Royal is garbage. I don't know why Milan signed him. He is so trash. I mean, the guy is like so garbage. Like he gives away a stupid penalty there, and the Vinicius converts as you would expect. Then obviously the second goal was scored by Morata. And it's a horrible mistake that from Tchouaméni gives the ball away in a bad position. Pulisic capitalizes upon it, gives it to Leao, and Leao hits a post, I believe, and I think Morata is there in the rebound to make it 2-1. And then the third, and then the second half, man, Real Madrid make an abundance of changes. Carlo Ancelotti brought in Camavinga, brought in Brahim Diaz to maybe change the game, but it didn't work. Then the third goal was scored by Reinders. Great goal there. Great link-up player there from Leao to Reinders. And by the way, I heard a lot of disrespect from Leao. I heard a lot of disrespect for Leao. Leao, I think, is quality. Now he's because the thing with Leao is that I think he's a very frustrating player, but you can tell he has quality in his game. He's such a amazing winger. I would take him at Barca. I think if we get him at Barca, oh man, it would be amazing. It would be amazing if we could get him at Barca. Anyways, and then Rudiger gets a goal back for Real Madrid, but the comeback wasn't to be. It was disallowed. I believe there was I was offside if I'm not mistaken. And for Real Madrid, as I said, they were just toothless, lethargic, abysmal, midfield wise, defensively. There's a lot of issues for Real Madrid. I think the fullbacks in particular, Mendy was poor, Vasquez was poor. And I actually saw a thread. I actually showed this to my Real Madrid fan. I actually saw the thread and that Real Madrid needed to make a defensive sign because you know who Real Madrid are really missing, guys? It's Nacho. Say what you will about Nacho and how he's not that good of a defender. He's at least a decent makeshift. He's a decent squad player. Letting Nacho go in the summer was a bad mistake. Actually, the problem was letting Nacho go, but the problem was that they didn't replace Nacho. They didn't replace Nacho, and obviously Alaba is pretty much out for the season, like with the ACL, and like Alaba is not really reliable, and you have to stick with this center back partnership, Rudiger and Militao. And I look at the center back depth of Real Madrid. You have Vallejo, and I'm sorry, Vallejo is garbage. Vallejo is useless whatsoever. So the problem for Real Madrid is they don't have enough depth in defensive positions. And I just feel like for Mbappe, there's just this dilemma for Real Madrid for the Mbappe situation because I'm sorry, it just doesn't fit this Real Madrid team. The only Real Madrid player that played well, in my opinion, against Milan was Vinicius. He's the only one that I won't single out. Everyone else, though, was not great. I'm sorry. Bellingham was poor. Modric wasn't great. Tchouaméni was obviously terrible, probably the worst player for Real Madrid. Lunin wasn't great. Like Vinicius, man, I actually he did everything he could. He did everything he could. He tried his best, but the Real Madrid team is just so unbalanced. There's so many issues with this team, and for Carlo Ancelotti, man, let's see if we could win another Champions League this season. Let's see if we could win a Champions League this season. So I want to ask you guys in the chat, man. Maybe I'll do a poll actually. A poll actually. See what you guys saying. But yeah, let me know in the chat, man. What do you guys think is the problem for Real Madrid? Because Real Madrid just look abysmal, man. Um, So, and also another thing that's also interesting is that Endrick and Gula have been hardly getting any game time whatsoever. It's actually mind-boggling to me. They haven't played at all whatsoever. So, yeah, for Real Madrid, man, as I said, man, it's poor, man. It's really really shocking to see what's happened for this club. And obviously, as a Barca fan, I'm loving it. But let's be real, guys. Because for Real Madrid, I still expect them to make the top eight. I still expect them to qualify. They will still qualify for the next round. Now, I don't know if they get top eight. Top eight might not be as we expect, but they should definitely still be able to get they should definitely still be able to qualify for the knockout stage. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So let me see what you guys saying here in the chat, and what you guys agree with me. So let me see what you guys saying. Prime Barca says, "Yo, well, Grant as I said, Barca are doing so good. Yes, we are. W streams are actually very entertaining. Thank you, Prime Barca. Shakir said, easy win for Inter B team against Arsenal. We'll get to Inter, man. We'll get to Inter. HKR says, we'll conquer Europe with Mbappe. Yeah, conquer your own country first. Conquer your own country first. The match channel said, Pulisic, the man. SSB said, yo, what's up, man? Thank you for joining. And Puka says, sup. So let me do a poll, guys, real quick, guys. And real guys, like and subscribe, guys. We're trying to build up to 2,000 subscribers. If we could get 2K by the end of the year, I'll consider doing a giveaway for a jersey, guys. I'll actually buy a good jersey for some of you guys and the viewers, and maybe do like multiple jerseys. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I want you guys to like and subscribe. Get in the habit. Helps the algorithm. Helps the channel grow. And I'm not just saying this just for saying sake. I actually do mean it. It actually does help the channel grow. So please consider doing that. So let me ask you guys a question here in the chat. What is the issue? What is the biggest issue with Real Madrid? So I'm going to put Mbappe as one of the options. Lack of depth in the defense. Carlo himself, or everything. So Liverpool might seal first place after Madrid game. The Sage Studio says. We'll see, man. I mean, for Liverpool, as I said, if there is a time to beat Real Madrid, it's this season. If Liverpool do not beat Real Madrid this season, they'll never beat them anytime soon. I mean, given how bad Real Madrid are right now, this is the best opportunity. But keep in mind that is after the international break, so we'll see how Liverpool do afterwards. So it's not going to be before the international break. But I see where you're coming from, Sage. And by the way, fun fact, guys, Liverpool is the only team perfect so far in the Champions League this season. So shout out to Liverpool. We'll talk about Liverpool in a bit. Pookie says defense. Um, So, I mean, like I said, for Real Madrid, as I said, man, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens because I still, like I said, guys, we as football fans should be very careful here because Real Madrid, this is what they're typically known to do. They typically don't perform great in the group stages, but they usually do well enough to get a top two. Obviously, the old format. Now, obviously, we don't have the we're using the new format, so we can't really go by after that. But Real Madrid's going to struggle. They're going to still qualify, likely in the top, likely still top eight, or at the very worst case scenario, they'll qualify the high end of the knockaround playoffs. So Real Madrid will make it through. There's no way Real Madrid's not making it through. And if Real Madrid somehow don't make it through, oh my geez, we're having a mercy stream. We're having a cookout if that happens. I'm inviting all the Barca fans that happens. But the chance of that happening is very slim. Because let's actually look at Real Madrid's next couple of games, guys. I just want to show you guys. Because Real Madrid have played 4 games. Here are the 4 games they have coming up next. They got Liverpool away. Then they got Atalanta away. Then they got Salzburg and Stade Brest. Okay, Real Madrid should get 6 points. Although Stade Brest have been amazing this season, so maybe that may not be as straightforward. But they definitely should beat Salzburg, 100%. 100% they should beat Salzburg. And they probably should still be beating Atalanta. The games are going to be tricky, though, are going to be that Liverpool game and the what is it called, the Stade Brest game. I think those 2 games could be potentially tricky for them. But yeah, for Real Madrid, as I said, man, I'm going to be honest with you. For Real Madrid, it's looking very tough. It's looking very tough. So maybe I'll do a second poll, guys, and ask you guys this question: do Real Madrid still make the top eight? Let me actually show you guys the table right here in the Champions League. Currently, they're 18th, 6 points, two goal difference, 2 wins and 2 losses. If I'm Real Madrid, I still feel Real Madrid will make the knockaround playoffs, but I'm not sure they get top eight. Top eight, I don't know about that because I think if they want top eight, they're gonna have to go undefeated in the next 4 games, which I'm not really sure if they're gonna get results against Liverpool. But remember, Real Madrid have a good record against Liverpool historically, and it is going to be after the international break. So, like I said, it's going to be very interesting to see what Real Madrid go through. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. Do you guys think Real Madrid will struggle to make the knockaround playoffs? So yeah, so let me see. So you guys are saying here. So I don't want because we already have a poll going on, so I'll just ask you guys here in the chat. Um, defense. Yeah, Pookie says the defense. Yeah, I think the defense has been very bad. And I was just talking earlier, Pookie. I think you missed a segment while I was speaking. I was saying that Madrid really needs. They didn't replace an Alaba. They didn't replace at the. They didn't replace Nacho. And the fact that they're having to use the same fullbacks time and time again is terrible. Like, and Alaba's pretty much out for the season. Like, I mean, these are big blows. Real Madrid have to buy a center back in the summer in the January window. So yeah, Real Madrid defense, the back line looks shambles. And then midfield, Tchouaméni. I mean, Tchouaméni. There's been a lot of rumors that Tchouaméni might leave Real Madrid. Oh my geez, he was awful, awful. And Reinders, man, I'm gonna praise about Milan real quick a little bit more, and then we'll get to the next game. I mean, Milan, man, Reinders was amazing. I think Reinder's been one of Milan's best players. I think he's a very underrated player. He was probably one of the best Netherlands players of the Euros, in my opinion. Like, I thought he was amazing. I thought him and Pulisic were the best players, and Mike Maignan. I don't know if I mentioned this. Mike Maignan made a lot of saves, especially in those last couple of minutes when Real Madrid were really, really pushing to make the comeback. Mike Maignan was amazing. So I'd say Maignan, Reinders, and Pulisic were the best players, and then I'll say Leao probably fourth. And yeah, I mean, Real Madrid just looked really bad defensively, man. And I believe this was Milan's second ever win at the Santiago Bernabeu against Real Madrid. So shout out to Milan, man. Football heritage lives. And remember, guys, Milan have the second most amount of Champions Leagues of all the teams in Europe. So you can, for me, Milan will always be a big club. You can never say they're not a big club. You can never say they're not a big club. And anyone that does say that, you're stupid. You're an idiot if you believe that. So let's go ahead and read this. Liverpool cook is so bad. Pookie says, "Yeah, I'm honestly, if I had to give an early prediction for that game, I'm worried for Real Madrid. Real Madrid could be in for a nightmare in that game, especially how good Liverpool been, which we're gonna get onto after this game. But yeah, let me read some of you guys' comments. Madrid's always been like this. It's just the fixtures that added to the issue. People saw the setback coming. Yeah, H-Car says Mbappe right winger. Yeah, maybe you got to play Mbappe in the right wing because let's be real, guys. Mbappe hasn't been that great as a player since Monaco, and I believe he was the right winger that time. So, but the issue is, can Real Madrid see? Maybe they could try that. Actually, that may not be a bad idea, but the issue is you still need a striker. Who's need that striker? So, are you telling me Real? Maybe are you telling me HR they should do this? Mbappe in the left, Vinicius on in the middle, and right wing. No, sorry, Vinicius in the left, the striker Rodrigo, and right wing Mbappe. I mean, that might work, but I'm not sure that's going to work though. Like, I mean, I don't know. Carlo, you have to do some experimenting out because I'm sorry. The definition of sanity is doing the same thing again and again and expecting the same results. So my thing is that I mean, I don't know. I mean, what? Let me maybe Pookie can answer this best because he's a Madrid fan, so he probably knows this better than I do. But maybe try Mbappe right wing, but I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not sure that's. I mean, maybe that could work, but it's a gamble. I don't think top eight. I think no, no. Come on, Prime Barca. They're not getting groups. They're not finishing below 24th. There's no way they finish below 24th. And if they do finish below 24th, Carlo has to get sacked on the spot. And some of the Real Madrid players might have to be sold. That happens. I dare Real Madrid to not even finish the top 24. If Real Madrid don't finish the top 24, that will be a nightmare for Real Madrid. There's no way that's going to happen. I'm almost positive it won't happen. It won't happen. It won't happen. Madrid definitely not making top eight. Yeah, that I can agree with. I don't think Madrid's making the top eight. I think they'll make the higher end of the knockaround playoffs. I think they'll get like 9, 10, or 11. I don't think they're making top eight. Diaz versus Vasquez. Um, okay. Oh yeah, that's a nightmare matchup. Vasquez even natural right back. Yeah, we know Mats. Um, big up, bro. Steve LC says, "What a week as a Liverpool fan alive when both Man City, Arsenal, Real Madrid lose. Josu striker may not be so bad." That's what guys. Say what you about Joselu. Joselu scored clutch goals for Real Madrid. That's also another departure. Thank you for actually mentioning that, HQR, because people are not forgetting. Joselu played a part last season for Real Madrid. He helped Real Madrid win the Champions League. Without his goals, Real Madrid don't even make the finals. So people need to respect Joselu, guys. Joselu did his job, guys. People need to respect Joselu. Guys, Joselu is also another key departure. Like, because let's be real. Because correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Real Madrid they only brought in Endrick, and I think they only brought in Mbappe. That's it. There was no other signings. So, um, bad week for Madrid. Yeah, this is a horrible week for Madrid. I mean, losing El Clasico 4-0, getting humiliated at home, then the Ballon d'Or ceremony, then now this. I mean, it's just been horrendous for Real Madrid. This might be the worst we have seen Real Madrid in quite some time. And Real Madrid streaks have been over. Like La Liga streak is done, Champions League streak is done. Um, and yeah, so it's been a tough week. No, I mean they'll qualify for playoffs. Oh yeah, yeah. Obviously they'll qualify for the playoffs. Bayern Salzburg finally win, but they won't win them. Um, let's not jump to conclusions. Let's not jump to conclusions, Prime Barca, because as much as we're clowning Real Madrid right now, Real Madrid come alive in the knockout stage. Real Madrid are very tough to beat in the knockout stage. They're a team that could finish second in the group and still make it all the way to the Champions League final. That's the type of team they are. They could still win the Champions League even after finishing second in the group. They are capable of doing that. There's not many clubs that can do that. So I would be very careful there in saying this. So we can't judge them in the knockout stage. So yeah, won't be a problem. Mbappe knows how to shoot, man. Aston Villa finally lose. Don't matter if he plays on the left if he can't shoot. That's also another thing. And Mbappe, you have to improve your overall game. You can't be using the position thing as an excuse. You can't be like you can't be using the World Cup winner thing as an excuse as HH proclaims to you. Like you have to perform, and you just haven't been performing, Mbappe. And guys, and let me ask you guys this question before we move to the next game because I know we're already 90 minutes, and I said we're going to do an hour, but we got to make this fast. Should Real Madrid bench Mbappe? Because I think that's the only. Because here's the thing: when you bench a superstar, normally they get a reaction out of it. Does Carlo have the? Does Carlo have the? Does Carlo have? Can Carlo make that decision, or will there be criticism? I want to know from my Madrid fans. Madrid fans, please answer this to me. Does Mbappe deserve to get benched? So, yeah, I mean, what do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? Does Mbappe deserve to get benched? The top 8 predictions after match day 4: Liverpool, Barca, Dortmund, Inter, Man City, Arsenal, Leverkusen. Um, Wendry needs to be brought back in Guler too. Yeah, Guler, Endrick. Yeah, who's respected Joselu? Um, I don't know. Some Madrid fans probably were. I don't think there was any on the stream, but anyways, like Joselu is also important. I don't think they'll make top 8. Real Madrid knows that the Ballon d'Or is not worthy. Well, Matt, as because let's be real, the Ballon d'Or shouldn't be that significant, but we all know how Real Madrid feels about the Ballon d'Or. There's a reason why they didn't go to the ceremony. There's a reason why they didn't do all that. So, Matt's like Real Madrid do care. Do they care too much? Probably. But the point I'm trying to make here is that Real Madrid in a bad period of time right now. So Asensio, Courtois, Ramos, Marcelo are missed for Real Madrid CR7-2. Okay, Steve, those players are gone past. Okay, I mean Courtois, I sure suppose, but Asensio, no. Asensio doesn't help. Ramos probably does, but Ramos is not that great anymore. I'm sorry, Ramos is not that guy anymore. So I don't know if he could do. And Marcelo, he's finished. He's finished now. So and CR7, I don't think CR7 would be helping us out, with all due respect. So, but yeah, actually, let me actually do a poll, guys. So you guys are saying, so most of you guys are saying Carlo himself. Okay, this is a very interesting one. A very interesting one. So let me do another poll, guys. Should Mbappe be benched? And do Real make top 8? I'm going to combine the two polls here. So there's 2 questions, guys. Read this one very carefully. Wait, so yes and yes. So Mbappe versus Haaland is the new Messi versus Ronaldo. Mbappe gets to good positions. Yes, Madrid are good at coming back, but I don't think they are right now. They aren't the same anymore. It's just his final touch. The problem is Carlo. Mbappe is still good. I don't know about that, Albert. Mbappe, I would say it's the other way around. Probably does. No, Madrid needs to play 3-4-3. Vinicius and Mbappe both playing. Don't want to be too harsh on Carlo. Madrid miss Alba big time, but I think he needs to go for real. I don't think he's going to make it to the end of the season. I don't think he's going to make it end of the season. I think this will be Carlos' last season at Milan. That's my not sorry, Milan, Real Madrid. I don't think he's making it past the end of the season. But I think he needs to go for real big. Of course, Mbappe deserves to be benched. In my opinion, he ain't performing. If you're not performing, you shouldn't start. But Carlos is a stigma, likely, so we won't bench him. Do Real Madrid have an entitlement time for not going to the Ballon d'Or ceremony? Yeah, I mean, Real Madrid probably feel entitled, which is why they didn't go to the ceremony. Alessandro C says, "Can we give Milan some credit? It's 100% Real fault." Obviously, we have to give Milan credit because Milan coming into this game were so doubted. I saw a lot of people make their predictions and say, "Oh, Real's going to thrash Milan. Who are this Milan team? They don't represent the badge. I don't see Ronaldinho here. I don't see Maldini here. I don't see Crespo, Gattuso. Like this Milan team is a far cry." So we have to give them credit. See, it's a bit of both, Alessandro. We have to give Milan credit, and we also have to fault Real because Real were not good in this game. 100%. It's a bit of both. That's the honest answer. Mr. V, Mbappe, Ronaldo, Vinicius, well, 100% Real fault. I never cared for the Ballon d'Or. So can't forget that Mbappe scored a hat trick, hat trick in the World Cup final. The Real fault is none of the above. It's the fact they build a squad with many big names that don't mesh. Exactly, and it's like this Real Madrid team is almost like the PSG team that we see, or the Galacticos. Actually, Galacticos is a better example. The Galacticos is a better example. Remember when we talked about the Galacticos team? The Galacticos team underperformed. I don't think they won a Champions League, and I think they may have only won like 2 La Ligas or something. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Come on, Boog. You missed Asensio goals versus Juventus not following Bayern in the knockouts. That was prime Asensio. Xabi Alonso, next Real Madrid coach. I give Alonso a credit. Tomo Ardini. And saying squad depth is not that good either. Yeah, it isn't. All right, let's move, guys. Let's move. We've already been here 24 minutes, and I'm supposed to do this an hour. So I'll have to probably change the presidential debate to 7 p.m. Let's move to the next one, guys. Next game we got here, it is Liverpool 4, Bayer Leverkusen 0. Shout out to Liverpool, man. Shout out to Liverpool. Guys, Liverpool is the team to look out for. Guys, I said you have to keep an eye on Liverpool because I feel like people are really disrespecting Liverpool this season in the Champions League. Liverpool is disrespected because, guys, correct me if we're wrong here in the chat. The last time Liverpool have been because the previous times Liverpool have been eliminated in the Champions League is all by Real Madrid. Real Madrid have eliminated Liverpool at the last couple of editions. The last time Liverpool went out of the Champions League that wasn't Real Madrid was that season they won the Premier League. That was a season when they won the Premier League. And let's be real, there were more focused on the Premier League that time than the Champions League. So I think Liverpool for me is the team that people aren't talking enough about this season. So Real Madrid has just been owning Liverpool. If Liverpool can avoid Real Madrid in the knockout stage, then they could probably make it far in this competition. They could probably make it far in this competition. So I think people need to actually give credit to Liverpool because I think Liverpool is a team that people are not talking enough about. And people are saying, "Oh, look, last season they weren't in the Champions League, so who are they going to do in this season?" Guys, every team's had one bad season. Okay, so I think Liverpool is a team that people need to sleep on. Don't sleep on Liverpool, right? And shout out to Liverpool because that second half was amazing. Okay, first half you could say it was quite even. First half was kind of even. Liverpool were slightly better, but the second half Liverpool just ran riot. Gakpo scored. Diaz scored a hat trick. Diaz, I think, is so underappreciated. Diaz is so amazing, and I think he's quality. Salah was obviously amazing too. Curtis Jones as well. Curtis Jones, another player, I think he's been amazing. Because guys, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Maybe Steve can let me know in the chat since he's a Liverpool fan. Is this the best we have seen of Curtis Jones? Because Curtis Jones looks amazing under Arne Slot. And I think for Liverpool, Shamika's been amazing too. Robertson's not been that great this season. I think Robertson, it might be time to move on from Robertson. It might be time because Shamika's been great. Liverpool's looking great. Keller as well. McAllister, Gravenberch, Diaz. I mean, this Liverpool team has a lot of depth, guys. This Liverpool team has a lot of depth. And I think for Liverpool, I'm really interested to see how they do in the Champions League this season because Liverpool could do something special, guys. And remember, guys, they're the only team that have gone perfect so far in the Champions League. So shout out to Liverpool, man. Luis Diaz, they're amazing. And for Leverkusen, man, I think they're not the same as last season. They're not the same as last season. You could tell. I think they're getting more fatigued. They're getting more burned out. And I think for Leverkusen, I think they're just riding through the motions right now. They're still a good team, obviously. I think Leverkusen will still do well, but I don't think they're going to be as good as last season. And I think they're starting to feel that. And for Liverpool, man, as I said, man, respect to Liverpool, man, respect to Liverpool. So let me see what you guys saying here in the chat, man. And yeah, let me see what you guys saying here in the chat. So it was actually very split. So most of you guys are saying no to the two questions. And yeah, personally for me, I would say yes and no. That would be my answer. I would be the 11% actually. So yeah, and I want to ask you this question. So yeah, shout out to Liverpool, man. Liverpool have been amazing, man. Curtis Jones looking amazing, man. I think he's been not been talked about as enough. Um, this is his first season. I relax slow. That is also true. That's also true. And Madrid needs someone like Mourinho who can convert Mbappe to strike like he did for Sears and Albert. I'll hear you out. Well, game by Diaz. You may be cooking. I had a feeling Leverkusen were going to run out of energy. What happened to Leverkusen? Are they back to average this season? I suppose you can say. I suppose you can say they're back to average. He's also Pookie. Especially not even Bale as much. Yes, Steve. Mourinho put Higuain and Benzema strike rather than Ronaldo. I'm so shocked we smashed Leverkusen, especially since last season they were the Invincibles. Xabi Alonso need to be sacked soon. That's not acceptable. Okay, so hold up, Steve. Hold up. You're going a bit too reactionary. Come on. Don't you can't sack Xabi Alonso now. That would be so idiotic. The season is still very early. So no, I don't agree with that second part. But yeah, Leverkusen have not been as good as last season. I can agree with that, but to say that Xabi Alonso needs to get sacked or everything like that, no, that's come on. He won them the first Bundesliga title in their history. He deserved a grace period. So no, I'm not having that, and I don't agree. So yeah, um, yeah. He turned Ronaldo to gold machine mats. Curtis Jones a Euros winner. LA's run again. Leverkusen washed. No, not him alone. Ronaldo's mentality. Xabi is probably out of energy with those last minute goals last season. He needed a club with good sustainable tactics. Yeah, I still prefer McAllister with Curtis, but he's probably bringing wrong props to him. Gravenberch is prime well this season, though. I thought he struggled with that shoulder. Like, best law proves me wrong. Shalonzo went to Liverpool in hindsight. Yes, of course, Mats. He has decent squad depth, though. Now, I think it was right, Tari, because we want to see if he could defend the title, but I don't think he's going to pay. I think this will be Xabi Alonso's last season. I don't think he's going to make it. I think he's going to Madrid after the season ends. Of course, Mats. He has a decent squad depth, though. Also, why are people saying Vinny was bad? Yeah, I don't know, man. Vinny was good in my opinion. It's hard to say at this stage. Liverpool at least dark horse or an outsider. The RSA Madrid went for the wrong player, should have went for Pulisic. And by the way, man, thank you for mentioning this, Albert. Pulisic has got a good record against Real Madrid. Pulisic is actually he's got I think he's got a goal and like he's got a GA every time he's played against Madrid. I believe. I believe as a starter. Now as a sub, I don't think he has, but as a starter, he's got a lot of GA against Real Madrid. So yeah, but respect Pulisic, man. He was the best player, man. No, Albert. His tweet aged badly. That Vinny died was pretty embarrassing. I'm sorry, Pookie. As long as it was a slot, penitentiary. Also, Pulisic corners are dangerous. As Kua said, Ronaldo's biggest improvements were under Ferguson and Ancelotti. Maybe three of the back straining players. Boniface will leave Leverkusen. At least give it his all, apart from the dive blow. That video of Vinny trying to last over Emerson badly was embarrassing. Guys, respect Vinicius, man. Let's move on to the next one. But yeah, I mean, for Liverpool, as I said, man, amazing win for them. And guys, look out for Liverpool, guys. Look out for Liverpool this season and the Champions League because I think Liverpool is a team that people aren't talking enough about. Moving on to Sporting 4, Manchester City 1. Sporting absolutely obliterate Manchester City. And things you love to see, man. Things you love to see. And left Guardiola, man. Left Guardiola. Guys, let's keep it a stat, guys. This is just I think this is just one of those bad games off this. So I think for Manchester City, man, this team defensively is shocking. Defensively, they're quite shocking. I'm sorry, Kovacic is not a DM. I look at that center back partnership. I'm like, geez, Manchester City just looked so bad defensively in the midfield wise. It was quite shocking at times. And it was interesting, guys. Man City were so much better than Sport in the first half. Like first half, Man City were dominating. Foden scored a nice goal there. Terrible mistake there from Maritza. And then the equalizer, man. Great equalizer there from Gyokores. He just bodied. I think he bodied Akanji, was it? He bodied Akanji. Just got past him. He used his physical ability to get past. And then it was a great teamwork goal for the second goal. And the third goal, man, was a penalty there, I believe. And then obviously Holland got the penalty there, which he missed. Then, yeah, Gyokores scored the fourth. And, yeah, I mean, Gyokores, man, he's one of the best strikers in the world. Now, is he outright the best? No, I don't think he's outright the best. But Gyokores is one of the most informed strikers right now in the world. And for Sporting, man, I really am curious to see because I feel so bad that Sporting aren't going to have Ruben Amorim. He's going to leave in the middle of the season. And I think this is going to really halt Sporting's progress in the Champions League. Because I think Amorim could actually get Sporting to maybe a round of 16, maybe even a quarterfinals. But here's the thing, though. This kind of upsets have happened before, you know. And for Manchester City, man, their unbeaten streak in the Champions League is long done, is over. And I think for Manchester City, man, I mean, it was just really bad on the day. Gyokores outshined Holland today. Holland was not great on the day, and for Gyokores, man, what a performance, man, what a performance, and a hat trick, man, a hat trick. And for Ruben Amorim, man, Man United fans are getting so excited, man. I'm hearing that. Oh, I'm ready, looking forward to the Manchester derby. I'm looking forward to seeing Gyokores at Man United. I'm almost positive that this has nothing to do with Man United. This won't have nothing to do with Man United. This won't have any correlation. So Man United fans trying to say that, oh, look at this. Now we could compete against Manchester City because Sporting beat them. You nonsense, man. This is just nonsense, man. I mean, it's nonsense, man. Man United fans, they're shameless, man. They're shameless. So, Man United fans, focus your own team. Don't focus on other teams. And yeah, for Gyokores, man, let's see what he can do, man. Let's see what he can do. And because, like I said, he might leave at the end of the season. I hope Gyokores stays because Man City, because Sporting, because I feel like because actually, I want to ask you guys this question: if Gyokores, maybe Matt knows better than I do. If Gyokores leave, could Man City, so could Porto Sporting still win the league, even with his departure? Because I've been hearing rumors he may leave in January. And for Manchester City, man, it's 3 losses in a row. The last time that's happened was in 2018. And for Manchester City, man, Pep Guardiola, man, you got to start drinking the water. So, yeah, it's interesting in that regard, man. It's interesting in that regard. All right, let me read some of you guys' comments. I feel bad for Vinny. He gets too much hate. He's supported Barca players when who were getting racist chance. I don't think. Yeah, I also feel that as well. I don't think Leverkusen are that bad. Most big teams struggle right now are struggling with injuries, fatigue. Only Barca proved that they can ride through those rainy days. All right. Should Pep leave Man City at the end of the season? I think he may leave. He may leave. But yeah. Someone when he's playing the victim after major post time with the Yamal incident. Football. When his goal against right, he's not listening to. Football. It feels so changed. It feels more quick as Jammer. Nunes, forgot about that fraud. He still plays. Oh yeah, that Nunes guy's a bum. That Nunes guy is a bum. That Nunes guy's a bum. And also, Pep Guardiola, why are you not giving KDB more game time? I know he just came up an injury, but only 5 minutes is crazy. So, yeah, Manchester City, man, really, really shocking. You'll have to ask Carlo Tari. I haven't seen Gyokores playing. Is he like a technical striker? He's a finisher. He's a finisher. He's a finisher. Slow looks like Humpty Dumpty. How reactionary have Man U fans been with this result? Very reactionary, man. Very reactionary. He was Real Madrid too. Don't understand being eased in, but he gets so much subs on someone. He's like still better than Gyokores. Sweden fans don't think so. No, I'm not gonna regret it. Man City needs to spend money in January. Um. Uh. Yes, maybe though he's more spot. Man United fans probably claiming the win. Oh yeah, of course they are. Gyokores should go to Barcelona backup. Yeah, I agree, Matt. My clutch man was being shameless about it. Real Madrid also really need a striker. Man City unbeaten record, all beaten by Bournemouth, Sporting unbeaten in 32 games. All these are just a league. I think that 32 was in no 32 was in the EPL. I think 32 was the EPL. But would you start Endrick? I don't know. Maybe we all competitions. Mourinho sister Ronaldo's push to try to be the player. Why not? Samoa. Man City 3 losses in a row, 3 different competitions already. Has Pep lost 3 games in a row before Man City? Yeah, 2018. It was 2018. Man City fans hype Nunes. Nunes the Portuguese. He's not bad. Like anyone recall anything? I'm not sure yet. We still don't know Sporting News manager or striker replacement. They have effective wide players defenders, so they're still strong contenders. You like defending mid players too much. Also, it's my birthday. Just saying. How to defend? Sorry. Nunes isn't that bad. Nunes isn't bad. I think he's mid. He's mid. He's mid. Okay, maybe he's not that bad, but he's mid. He's mid. Yeah, you said Nunes isn't that bad. Okay, that I guess is true, but he's mid. He's mid. Okay, guys, let's move, man. Let's move, man. Let's move to the other one, man. So I'm gonna talk about the other. I'm gonna talk about Inter, and Arsenal real quick, guys. I don't have much to say about this game. This game was very underwhelming. To be honest with you guys, this game there's not even much to discuss about. Arsenal just. Oh yeah, bye guys. By the way, let me know in the chat, guys. Let's all wish a happy birthday to Prime Barca, guys. Wish happy birthday to Prime Barca, guys. Happy birthday, Prime Barca. But yeah, I mean, Arsenal, man, guys. Arsenal are pathetic. This team needs an attacker. I'm sorry, Arsenal. You cannot be relying on Havertz. You cannot be relying on Havertz so much. And I'm telling you, Havertz is a moments player. Havertz is a moments player. The guy isn't that amazing. Okay, he's a decent player, moments guy, but he doesn't offer you much else. And I'm sorry, Martinelli, the less said the better. Saka, I feel so bad for Saka. Saka is actually really quality. He's just that the rest of the other team is just terrible. The rest of the forwards are bad. Trossard, I think, is better as a super sub. And this team really needs Odegaard. This team really does need Odegaard. This team needs Odegaard desperately. Desperately needs Odegaard. Now, Odegaard did play this game a bit, just coming off an injury. So maybe that's going to be huge for their game against Chelsea. But yeah, Arsenal really needs Odegaard. And yeah, I mean, Arsenal's attack is horrendous. Their defense is great. I rate their defense very highly. It's one of the best defenses in Europe. But their attack is very bad. And for Inter, I mean, Chalanaho, man, with a penalty. And this is actually crazy, guys. Inter won this game even without their best team. Because look at this, man. Inter didn't even start Barella. They didn't start Mkhitaryan. They didn't start Thuram. They didn't start DeMarco. They didn't even start 4 of their best players, and they still managed to win this game. They still managed to win this game, guys. And for Inter, as I said, man, sure, um, sure that you could say the Arsenal were unlucky, and maybe you could say that pen was harsh. Oh yeah, Bastoni didn't start as well. Thank you for mentioning that. I almost forgot. Yeah, Bastoni didn't start either. He didn't even play at all. Actually, wait, Bastoni's? Wait, where's Bastoni? Wait, where's Bastoni? Huh? Why is he not on the bench? Okay, my Inter friends, man, let me know where's Bastoni because I don't see Bastoni in this 11 on the bench either. It's crazy. But anyways, oh yeah, no, I see him. I'm an idiot, bro. My eyes are blinking out. I couldn't see it. But anyways, but as I was saying, the fact that Inter won this game was crazy. And Inter defensively looks solid, guys. Inter also have a very good defense. People say that Arsenal's defense is really good. Inter's defense is amazing, just as amazing. Inter's defense is rock solid. Inter, in my opinion, have the best defense. I really rate Inter's defense highly. It's just that Inter, for me, this season haven't been as good. And yeah, I actually probably in the unpopular opinion here, but I actually think Inter have a better defense than Arsenal. I actually think Inter have a better defense than Arsenal. Uh, so yeah, I mean for Inter, as I said, man, amazing win for them, and for Arsenal, man, they got to get an attacker. They have to sign a forward. And I'm sorry, Sterling's not the guy. Jesus is washed. Sterling is washed as well. And yeah, I mean, for Inter, as I said, man, they need to get for Arsenal. They need to get a forward because I'm sorry, Saka alone isn't gonna be enough. They need Odegaard. They desperately need Odegaard back, and it's going to be see that Odegaard's back on the weekend. And yeah, Martinelli, he's washed. Martinelli's terrible. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Um, and yeah, so yeah, all right. Well, so what time is it? Oh Jesus, 6:01. We still have to talk about the other games, man. Oh my jeez, I only discussed 4 games. Then oh my jeez, we're running out. We're going too much. I need to look at you guys' comments. Trishar should be on the left. Inter B team. Surprised Inter versus Arsenal wasn't 0-0. Arsenal need a winger and a striker at least. They need a striker desperately. Arsenal gonna win nothing again. Inter was already thinking about their next crucial league game against Napoli. Defense is overrated. Gabriel Saliba are all the way over Vertonghen. Like didn't start by string as well. Arsenal, Real Madrid, Man City struggle Barca cooking. I don't know why it feels nice. Arsenal. Inter Milan have a better defense than Arsenal. Inter 4 Champions League games, 0 goals conceded. Overrated team and overrated players that have no one nothing. Is it harsh to say Arsenal won nothing? It's actually true, but Liverpool didn't win the league with 92, 97 points. So why even sign him? But obviously, we'll never get it for him again. But it's true. Or, but yeah, I mean, they won the Champions League, Club World Cup, Premier League, Super League. Yeah, I mean, they won all those trophies. Arsenal should have sold Jesus. I mean, recent. But yeah, Arteta, man, it's just not good enough, man. Just not good enough. Yeah, Gunners, man. Enter, man. And that was also the first goal Arsenal conceded in the Champions League. Okay, and then the last big game we're going to discuss, and I'm going to run through the other games quickly. We got PSG 1, Atletico Madrid 2. Shout out to Atletico Madrid, guys. And LSG rises. I'm going to LSG rises, man. LSG. And guys, I'm actually putting this in my timestamps. LSG loses. I refuse to call them PSG. PSG, LSG, man. You really, really thought Asensio would work as a striker. We're in the year 2024, and you're actually thinking that Asensio could work as a striker. And I'm sorry, PSG should have won this game. If I'm being completely honest with you, man, PSG should have won this game. Atletico Madrid were not great in this game. Atletico Madrid were defensive in this game and everything. And you know what's actually crazy? PSG opened the scoring. Terrible mistake from Longley. The guy's Longley is garbage. There's a reason why Barca don't got rid of him. I'm hoping that Atletico Madrid signs him permanently. Terrible mistake there. Dembele passes to Zaire Emery, and Zaire Emery makes it 1-0. And then Atletico Madrid, they got the equalizer. Great play there from Molina to score a great goal there. And then PSG, man, they had so many chances this game. The amount of chances PSG had was crazy. And let me look at this right here, man. 7 shots in the second half, and PSG dominated. And then guess what, guys? And the second half, man. I mean, PSG, man, they were going so desperate for the goal. They put themselves so desperate. They pushed every man forward only to leave themselves exposed the back. Great build-up play there from Oblak. Oblak passes to Griezmann, and Griezmann passes to Correa. And Correa, man, scores to make it 2-1 and to break Atletico PSG hearts to the end. And Donnarumma, man, the goalkeeping you did today was absolutely shambles. Shambles. And shout out to Correa, man, because this guy scored three goals this season off the bench, 3 stoppage time goals. I think he scored in the Madrid derby. I think he scored in this game. And I forgot the other game he scored against, but let me know in the comments what other game he scored against. Let me actually check right here, guys. When did he score? Was that what was the other goal he scored? Uh let me see if I can find here. I can't find it. Wait, let me see if I can find here. Let's see. Oh, was it against Oh, I think it was against. Oh, wait, Uwe Vic. No, was that the team? Oh, previous. I have to do a previous. Oh, okay. Yeah, he scored the goal. Oh, yeah, he scored against Athletic Club. That's it. Athletic Club. He scored against Athletic Club. I forgot about that. Scored against Athletic Club. Yeah, I scored against Athletic Club. So I mean, yeah, for for Angel Correa, man, he's a super sub merchant. He's a late winner merchant. And for PSG, man, I dare PSG to not make the knockaround playoffs because guys, PSG aren't even in the knockaround playoffs. They're 25th. Guys, are we going to see a situation where PSG don't even reach the knockaround playoffs? Because if they don't make the knockaround playoffs, we're having a feast. We're cooking on the stream, guys. And I'm going to be calling out every single PSG fan channel if that happens. So, PSG, man, you better not let that happen because I'm sorry. How and you know what's also crazy, guys? PSG is the only league on team to lose this week and the Champions League. That's crazy. So, yeah. It's absolute madness, man. Absolute madness that they're the only team, the French team, to lose in the Champions League this week. It's absolute insanity. So, let me see what you guys saying here in the chat. I'm gonna go through your guys' comments quickly. I don't think I'll do a poll since we're kind of rushing in time. Donnarumma with butterfingers. Shout out to Billy Low. It looks like it's opening up for Barcelona with the UCM. Messi are struggling. Go get it, Barca. Paris, crap left pants. Donnarumma oil up his hands. Messi winning back-to-back league, La Liga's house with long legs center back. Long legs. I also said Messi. I'd say more Butterfingers. Messi almost won the trouble with that team, but where's his coach? Why is Enrique still Donnarumma? He can't play with a speed, which he didn't play De Gea for that reason. Donnarumma. Let's be honest, we're all secretly enjoying the new Champions League format. So, and then here the street topless and Barca tops the league face. We won't, man. I mean, okay. I'm not sure about that. My favorite PC player is Mauricio Pochettino. Yeah, that's good. That's good on the final day. Skull. All right. All right, guys. So I'm gonna do the presidential one thing at 7 p.m. Actually, I will do it 7 p.m. So we'll do 7 p.m. Okay, guys. Let's look at the other games real quick, guys. Other games real quick. PSP 4, Girona nil. PS Girona, man. I mean, these guys are done. I feel bad for Girona. It's actually a shame because Girona actually is a good team. It's just that they sold a lot of players, man. I forgot who they sold. They sold Dolbrick. I remember. I think they sold one of their players to Leverkusen. Alex Garcia, I think, was sold. And yeah, I mean, just they just don't look the same, guys. They just don't look the same as before. And PSV man looked so dominant in this game. It was quite fantastic. You know, Thielman was balling out. Bakayoko was great. Lang was great. Flamingo was great. And yeah, I mean, Toronto defense was shambles. Absolutely, really awful. And yeah, man, it was just crazy because you know what's actually crazy? I think the first 10 minutes was actually decent, but then after the 16th and after the second goal, then you could tell they just gave up. They gave up, and just show you guys the stats right here, man. PSV absolutely dominant. Yeah, I mean, Girona just had 7 shots to be on target. All right, guys, for the time's sake, guys, I'm gonna just read all your comments after we go through all the games. But yeah, so yeah. And anyways, and the Slovan Bratislava won, Dinamo Zagreb 4. Slovan Bratislava lose 4-1 at home against Dinamo Zagreb, and I thought maybe Slovan Bratislava could get something. Um, and you know they opened the scoring first, great goal there. Then Dinamo Zagreb said, "Hold my beer, and we're gonna destroy them." And guys, I'm gonna say this right now: Slovan Bratislava are the worst team in the Champions League. They're the worst team in the Champions League. Oh yeah, Savio also left them too. Thank you for mentioning that. I completely forgot that Prime Barca. But yeah, anyways, Dinamo Zagreb won 4-1, and yeah, I mean Slovan Barca are the worst team in the Champions League by far. And you know they don't care. They're making their debut for the first time ever because before this, guys, they were playing the last 3 Conference League editions. And you know, for Dinamo Zagreb, man, it's great to see them do. They have really recovered well after that 9-2 demolition. They brought a new coach in, and Dinamo Zagreb have been good since then. And yeah, for Slovan Bratislava, man, just enjoy it while it lasts because you're going to be out here soon. And yes, so shout out to Dinamo Zagreb for the 4-1 win. The Bologna won, nil. Monaco won. Monaco getting that late winner there, and Monaco's a great team. I really like this Monaco team. I think this Monaco team is the team to look out for. I'm really looking forward to this Monaco team because this team looks so amazing. And Bolo looking great. Correa looking good. Singo. I mean, the defense of Monaco is strong. Their attack is great, guys. I think Monaco is a team that people maybe we shouldn't be sleeping on. And yeah, I think Monaco's looking great, guys. Looking for Monaco, guys. Great team indeed. And for Bologna, man, I like the Bologna team, man. I think they play decent this game, but their attack is just horrendous. Their attack is garbage. They don't have anyone up front. I'm sorry, Castro is not good enough, and Doya is not good. They're missing Xerxes. Fabian, yeah, it's just the Bologna's team is just not good attacking wise. They're just trash. I'm sorry to say, and yeah, it's just horrendous to see what happens, man. So yeah, um, so yeah, it's a shame, man. It's a shame to see what's happening to this Bologna team, man. But yeah. All right, moving on to Dortmund 1, Storm 0. Dortmund won 1-0 against Storm Graz. I actually feel bad for Storm Graz. I actually thought they played really well in this game defensively. They were almost walked out of here with a point, the Austrian champs. But Dortmund scored a late winner there. A bit of a miscue there at the end. I think it was a mistake there that was made. I forgot who made the mistake there. But Dortmund capitalized the mistake. Grossi made the assist, and Malin came off the bench and scored. I don't rate Malin whatsoever, but he got the winner there. And yeah, it was this guy who made the mistake. And yeah, for Storm Graz, man, very very sad for them. And yeah, for Dortmund, man, kudos to them for getting the 1-0 win in a game which they probably should have won by a bigger margin. I mean, just look how dominant they were. 21 shots, 8 on target. Strong guys were playing, just parking the bus, just defending, trying to get the draw, but it just wasn't to be. Celtic, man. Shout out to Celtic. Shout out to Celtic, man. To all my Celtic fans watching this, man, I'm proud to say that Celtic won. And we were clowning on Celtic, guys. Remember a few weeks ago, we were clowning on Celtic and saying that, oh, Celtic, look at this. They got destroyed against Dortmund 7-1. These bombs. But after that demolition, it's like the same with Dinamo Zagreb. They have recovered since then. They got a 0-0 draw against Atalanta, a game in which they shouldn't have got a draw against, but they managed to get a draw. Then they beat RB Leipzig, and oh my geez, man, people need guys. Celtic at home is absolute amazing because Celtic at Hampton Park, Celtic Park, is a stadium which is gonna be difficult to beat. And for RB Leipzig, man, they opened the score in there. Baumenter there with the header. Then Cohn got the goal. That Cohn goal, I think it was the first goal, man. What a goal that was. The second goal was great. And the third goal, man, horrible mistake there from Gulashi. He spilled at his own net, I believe. And yeah, for Celtic, man, Schmeichel made a lot of big saves on the day. Made some big saves. And I'm sorry, man, this Leipzig defense is absolute garbage. This Leipzig defense is horrendous. And we're talking about all PSG failing. We're talking about Madrid failing. Guys, Leipzig is down bad. Not a single win in the Champions League so far this season. 0 wins of 4 games. Of all the big teams, they're the ones that have been underperforming the most. So yeah, man, I'm sorry to say, man, Leipzig, they're looking like frauds. And it doesn't get any easier for them because I think their next 2 games are Inter and Aston Villa. And yeah, I mean, I think it's fair to say the Leipzig is going out. I don't think Leipzig is making the top at 24. And yeah, for Leipzig, as I said, man, it's Joe over for them. And for Celtic, man, they can maybe get top 24. They can maybe get top 24. Where are they in the table, man? I actually want to check. They're 15th. 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. You know, Celtic can actually do this, guys. Celtic can actually make the playoffs, which we haven't seen in some time. Lille won. Juventus won. I mean, Lille opened the scoring there. Jonathan David, him again, man. I mean, the guy has been scoring so many goals in Champions League. He scored, I think, a goal against Madrid. I think he scored 2 goals against Atletico Madrid, if I'm not mistaken. They scored a goal here. Then I think he scored a goal against Real Madrid. The guy's got 4 goals, man. And I believe the guy's been on amazing form, man. Terrible mistake there from Kalulu, I think it was. I think Kalulu makes a very bad pass there. And Lille capitalized upon it. And Leo looking so good, man. Leo, this team looks really good, man. And then the penalty there from Vlahovic. And yeah, I mean, for Juventus, man, I'm not really that convinced with Juventus, man. Like I said before, guys, Juventus are so good. Their midfield's so good. Their defense is so good. But my goodness to me, their attack is horrendous. I'm sorry, their attack is garbage. Besides Vlahovic, who's hit or a miss, I don't rate the Lille Juventus attack that highly. And Yildiz is a good player, but he's not a goal scorer, and Conceição isn't either. And so I think for Juventus, man, Lille, man, a very solid team, man. And I remember how good Lille were in the Conference League last year. Run, guys, they almost beat Aston Villa. It's just that Emi Martinez came up clutch. Lille made the Conference League quarterfinals. They almost knocked out Aston Villa. And for Juventus, as I said, man, I think they're overrated, to be honest with you. I don't really think they're that great, as people make them out to be. But to be fair, we have to be kind of careful with the Juventus because this is the first season with Thiago Motta as their coach. So let's not call him make it too much stick. But yeah, for Lille, man, amazing, a good result for them, a draw at home, and yeah, for Lille as a set, and for Juventus as I said, man, they got to start picking up W's, man. They got to start picking up W's, man. So, but yeah, he's not a fraud. He's not a fraud. Come on, that's harsh. And guys, get the hit likes button, guys. Get the likes up. We're at 9 likes, guys. We have like 10. I think we have like 11, 12, 13 people watching. So get the likes up again. Let's try to get up to 15 likes. 15 likes, please, man. 15 likes. So, and yeah, I'm gonna read you guys' comments. I'm just gonna go through all the games first. All the other games. So we talk about Liverpool, we talk about Real Madrid, we talk about Sporting. Okay, now we're going to today's games. So we got Club Brugge 1, Aston Villa 0. Club Brugge got the win there. Huge win for them. And I'm gonna say, man, Tyrone Mings, man, what a disgrace. Did you guys see what Tyrone Mings there? He literally put his hands on the play and gives away a stupid penalty. That might be one of the dumbest things I've seen in the Champions League so far. Like, I'm sorry, that was such a catastrophic and embarrassing mistake. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what Tyrone Mings was doing. I don't know what he did there. And for you, Aston Villa, man, they just didn't have the same magic. They were pretty poor in this game, in my opinion. And they didn't really generate enough quality chances. And for Club Brugge, man, they were solid defensively. They got the goal. And yeah, I mean, I think Aston Villa kind of got lucky with a 1-0 loss. I think a 1-0 loss is a bit flattering to them because I actually think Club Brugge should have won this game by a bigger margin. It's just that when you have Emi Martinez in goal, you're not going to concede much. So, in my opinion, Emi Martinez is one of the best goalkeepers in the world. And for Club Brugge, man, they should have won this game by a bigger margin. But they got the win, and that's all that matters. And yeah, man. So for Club Brugge, man, absolutely fantastic win for them. The Shakhtar Donetsk 2, YB 1. Shakhtar got to finally gets a win here. A good goal there from YB. YB opens the score in there, and yeah, it was a good goal there. Great goal there. Great banger inside, and then that's that the winning goal, man. Great goal there from Zubakov. Um, and then Sudakov with a banger, and yeah, I mean, Shakhtar should have probably won this game by a bigger margin, but they got the win. And I'm happy for Shakhtar because Shakhtar have been down bad. Um, Recently they have not been great, and it's good to see Shakhtar is actually performing well in the Champions League. So, so yeah, Shakhtar man, looking great, and YB man, not looking great. Okay, let's see what games we have to. So, yeah, how many good more games we got? One, two, three, four, five. Okay, We're almost rounding up the stream here. Feyenoord 1, RB Salzburg 3. RB Salzburg finally getting a win here in the Champions League. Oh, actually, I want to speak about this real quick. I should have mentioned this for the Leo game. Shout out to this guy, the 17-year-old Boyadia. Oh my jeez, what a performance! This guy was amazing on the pitch. This guy was amazing. I almost forgot about him. I needed to mention him. So shout out to Boyadia. What a performance he had as a 17-year-old DM. Maybe the next big thing, man. Maybe the next big thing. Just saying, man. Just saying. Okay, anyways, I wanted to speak about that before I move on. But yeah, let's see. I wanted to get back to this one. So I wanted to. This is the game we're on. Feyenoord 1, Salzburg 3, Feyenoord 1, Salzburg 3. So let me get this game up. Why is this my thing? Oh, there we go. I already clicked on it. That's why. Anyway, Salzburg got the win there. Konate there with the brace. He should have got the hat trick, man. He missed the penalty there, but he got a brace instead. And yeah, for Salzburg, for Feyenoord, as I said, man, I thought that red card was very harsh, but Feyenoord just weren't great in this game. They weren't. They were really poor in this game. And Salzburg, man, they actually looked quite decent in this game, man. Salzburg looked great in this game. Feyenoord, not particularly. And the goalkeeper, man, Lawrence was pretty bad. He wasn't great, man. Konate there with the brace. Youngster balling out. Striker from Ivory Coast, man, looking great. And for yeah, I mean for Salzburg, as I said, man, they got a huge win. They needed this win. Glock there with the 2 assists. And yeah, I mean, I think for Salzburg, man, they needed this win. And I think this win is massive. And for Feyenoord, as I said, man, just really bad. And this is the first win for Salzburg in the Champions League. All right. Then moving on. Oh yeah, by the way, before I move on, guys, what a goal this was. The Mosa goal, great finish there. It was a great goal there. 81st minute. Great goal there. Algerian right winger. All right. Red Star Belgrade 2, Barca 5. Barca absolutely dominated Red Star Belgrade. It was a domination. Um, Jules Koundé, man, I mean, he was amazing. He cooked the Red Star Belgrade. Red Star Belgrade couldn't handle Jules Koundé whatsoever. The guy got 3 assists. And when the guy is like naturally better as a defensive fullback, and yeah, I mean, he's not really known for attacking wise. And yeah, but Koundé balled out. Lewandowski balled out. Rafinha was amazing. Even Yamal was great too, even though he didn't get a goal or an assist. And yeah, Red Star Belgrade, they had their chances from the high line, and we kind of went past them in the second half. And the only player that I'm going to call from Barca is Henry Martin. Gerard Martin. This guy was awful. This guy was garbage. I'm sorry, Gerard Martin. You cannot be playing in this team. You can't be playing in this team as a starter. And I'm sorry, Gerard Martin. I don't know what Hansi Flick sees in him. He's mid. He's mid. And for rest of Belgrade, man. Um, they put up a decent fight, but it is what it is. And Lewandowski, man, I wish he got the hat trick, but it is what it is. He balled out with 2 goals, and yeah, can't complain there. And Lewandowski, one of the most informed players of the world right now. And Yaki Pena, man, you should have done better there with the goals you conceded. All right, and then Spar Praha 1, Stade Brest 2, Spar Praha, man. Stade Brest gets a win, guys. This Stade Brest team is amazing. This Stade Brest team is quite amazing, man. I am so amazed to see how this team has been doing because this team is doing this on their debut and the European competition is quite insane, guys. I cannot believe Stade Brest are doing this. And you know what the crazy thing is? This is the first time ever in European competitions, guys. Shout out to Stade Brest. Amazing. Oh yes, De Jong wasn't great. I didn't like De Jong either. Thank you for mentioning that, Matt. I couldn't about that. But yeah, anyways, I want to get to this game. Amazing win there for Stade Brest. And for Spar Praha, man, they just weren't good enough in the day. They didn't show up. And yeah, I mean, Stade Brest, man, this team, man, there's something special with this team, man. This team is really special. I want to do a career mode on this team. I need to do a career mode or something on this team because this team looks so fun to watch. The players they have and everything, and I'm so happy for Stade Brest. An amazing win for them on the road against Spar Praha. And Spar Praha, they're a good team because this is a team that won the Czech League. This is a team that won the Czech League, guys. So we have to give Stade Brest credit there for what they achieved. And yeah, for Swarpra, man, they just weren't good on the day. They only got that goal at the end, but it was a consolation goal. That was the only shot on target. And yeah, I mean, for Stade Brest, man, absolute domination there. What a win this is for them. Then Stuttgart nil, Atalanta 2. Atalanta, man, gets a big win on the road against Stuttgart, and Stuttgart are pretty good at home, guys. Stuttgart don't lose at home as Stuttgart lost at home in the Champions League. And yeah, this was actually, and you can see right here in the headlines. This is Atalanta and Stuttgart's proud unbeaten home record in the Champions League. Stuttgart haven't lost a home game in the Champions League for some time, and Atalanta ended it today, man. So yeah, so shout out to Atalanta, man. Lookman there with the goal, great goal there from Ademal Lookman, man. For me, he's the best African player of the world right now. The guy has been balling out. He's been amazing. I think shout out to Zaniolo coming off the bench, scoring the goal there. Stuttgart, their defensive calamity there in the back, defensively shambles. And Atalanta capitalized upon it. And yeah, I mean, for Atalanta, man, it's a huge win on the road, a needed win. It's a massive win for them and for Stuttgart, man. See, I feel so bad for them. I feel so bad. And you know what's really funny, guys? I believe Torre is a former Atalanta player. He played against his former team. And yeah, man, for Stuttgart, man, defensive lapses there at the end, second half. And yeah, shout out to Atalanta, man, for getting the win. Then Bayern Munich, man. Bayern Munich won. Benfica nil. Bayern Munich got the win. They needed this win. But man, Bayern's attack, man, was really not that great on the day. And look at this, man. Benfica didn't even have a single shot on target. Bayern Munich absolutely dominated them. Absolutely dominated them. Musial there with a great goal there. And yeah, I mean, Bayern should have won this game bigger margin. Schumann had made a lot of saves. And yeah, Benfica were just not great. And yeah, Bayern, man, great win for them. But man, they got to score more goals. They got to start scoring more goals. And yeah, man, so it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. So now let's go through your guys' comments, and then we're gonna look at the table, and see what you guys saying. So yeah, I mean, um, let me read some of your guys' comments. Where are we? Um, where are we? Let me read some of your guys' comments. I'm gonna read some of your guys' comments. We're gonna read all because we're kind of running out of time. After today's match, I think Barca can win it all. I hope so. He doesn't just Sabinho name when he hasn't hit the level. I feel like Barca's gonna slip at some point. Bologna are Conference League level. Bologna's lol. Sabio 0 goals. Um, I feel like Barca's gonna slip at some point. Bologna are Conference League level. Yeah, I think that's why my friend what is it called? My friend Doodle said that actually. He thinks they're Conference League level, which is probably true. They're not good enough for the Champions League. Um, so yeah. So yeah. Um, Liverpool. Nick Fadley said Liverpool. I'm Barca strong as Nick Fadley says. Okay, thank you for that. The high line is risky. Barca conceded 2 against Red Star. Italians is going to Bologna after Fiorentina hasn't worked out. Italiano, yeah. There's also Italian as a Bologna coach, but I think Bologna just don't have the quality of players anymore. I just don't think they have the quality of players. I just think their attack is really underwhelming. I still worry about Pena. Me too. Imagine Barca like custom CL final. I would be worried. Sporting looked great too. Villa unlucky with the loss too. No, I don't think Villa were unlucky. I think it was deserved loss for them. Yes, Sevilla 0 goals, but he's better than Girona current left winger. Team's gonna figure out the high line. Man City are also money laundry. Celtics some kind of drugs. RB Rip Leipzig test him. Science Michael has helped them too. Okay, so let me do 2 polls for you guys. We're gonna do 2 polls. Which team do you guys think will flop in the new format? And then which team do you guys think could surprise? I think it's a good way to round off. I think it's a good way to round off. So let's talk about this. So which teams do you guys think will will flop, and which teams do you guys think will which big team do you guys think will flop? And what I mean by flop, I mean either not make the knockaround playoffs or miss out entirely. So we're gonna put RB Leipzig. We're gonna put PSG there. We're gonna put um, Atletico Madrid, and what's another team do we put? Uh, I'm gonna put Real Madrid, but okay, you know what? We'll put Real Madrid. We'll put Real Madrid. Let's see what you guys think. Um, sorry, keeping the Polish keeper Szczesny out was a big statement. It was great in El Clasico to be right. I still don't fail to trust him. This new format is more exciting. Yeah, you know what, Nick Fadley? I have to give credit. This new format isn't as bad. Now, I still prefer the old format, and I won't change my mind about this. But the new format isn't that bad because, guys, let's be real. In the new format, every match day we've had an upset. I think match day we only have Monaco winning. Match day 2, I think we had match day 2. Oh yeah, Real Madrid losing. Match day 3, we had Leipzig, I believe, losing. Actually, what was that upset match day 3? Um, actually, what was the upset match day? Oh yeah, yeah. Wait. Let me see what match day 3 upset. What was the match day 3 upset, bro? I don't remember. Let me check. Let me see if I can find. I forgot. Match day 3 upset. Um. I guess you could say. Oh yeah, PSG not winning at home, and then this week we got Milan winning. We got you got Atletico winning. I like we have upsets, man. We got my former manager, Brendan Rodgers. Let's go. Leipzig a waste of potential. Lille, though. Heidenheim, lowers crazy. Hopefully they do well. They're so good. How has David been in Lille for so long? That's crazy, man. He's a free agent this summer. He's a free agent. I hope Barca sign him as a backup. It feels like football's flat too, and it's very stagnant. Um, Terrible match of the Gaspia Metza. Football still won, though. Yeah, Lille. I thought he would leave after the league on 2021. Me too. John Day was the best Canadian striker of all time. Yeah, I guess. I mean, currently he probably is, but I don't know about all the time. I don't know. He might be actually. I don't know. They almost beat Aspel last season for Emi Martinez. Yeah, sorry, but that's fine since I rate the post goal group Barca. But I don't know how to spell his name. What is Chesney? He was showing Chesney. His muscle fraud. He was elbow by Red McKenny Yield isn't way. That's not hard. My Canadian John the David is a baller. Monza ain't a fraud. Juve's felt like a mid team for a few seasons. Um, so. Oh yeah, Leo. I forgot about Leo. Yeah, Leo. Um, so yeah, Leo's a good one. I rave Vlahovic, but he's not consistent. Yes, sorry. Was Monza overhyped? Monza's a fraud. What are Montan's like Moyes at Man United? Okay, 10 at 10 likes. You miss Higuain, Mandzukic. Aston Villa finally beaten. Even Tabas Llorente. Tweety and Pogba were great for Juventus too. Gabriel did the same thing. Arsenal didn't get penalized. That Villa highly missed. Was Gerrard managing them? Martinez a wall. Steve Dabella is a miss. Yo, as good he was. All right. Cuomo, and he probably sells Namiras and Martinez. Even I feel like the alarm bells ringing for Barca. Even CR7 is highly missed. Yo, Vord, thank you for joining. Yeah. Um, Opinions Bruges 1, Aston Villa 0, Arpon. I guess I'll give you quick thoughts. I already kind of talked about the game, but Club Brugge deserved the win, and Aston Villa were quite poor. And Tyra Mings was the idiot for making that stupid handball. And yeah, I mean, Club Brugge probably should have won by a bigger margin, but yeah, you got the win. The win is the win. Vanaken there with the goal. All right, let me read comments that are relevant to the stream. Who's the backup striker for Barca right now? Nico Paz. Then the backup. Yeah, who is the backup striker for Barca? Let me actually check. But no, it's not Nico Paz. Nico Paz is a Real Madrid player. I think it's Paul Victor. I think Paul Victor. Yeah. This is why we stopped Brest only time the Champions League. Brest being the Champions League would be like Bournemouth being the Champions League. It's all over. Look for the season. Still, Luke wins the ball. All right, see you, Pookie. Gasperini's revived him. I'm not full ball. Carlo play Militao right back, please. Vasquez ain't it. RIPs, guys. Force enter sempre. Thank you for joining Doodle. Sometimes he actually cooked. Like I'm a Vinger right back could play anywhere, legit. This is my opinion. PSG and Real Madrid will flop and won't make round of 16. Barca will surprise them in UCL. Wow, Leipzig's flopping. Sporting beating Man City surprise. I don't think RB Leipzig are a big team. Leipzig big team low. Milan won't forget the moment they beat Real Madrid Sunday morning. Leipzig are a big club. Lille beat Atleti 3-1. I don't think PSG underperforming surprising. And yeah. All right, so let me see what you guys saying. So you guys were saying PSG. Yeah, I think PSG is gonna flop. Yeah, I guess you could say RB Leipzig aren't really a big team, but they're still one of the best teams in Germany. So I think they're big, but they're not as big as PSG, obviously, and Atleti and Real. But I'd still say like they're like a big team in Germany, but not really worldwide. I guess is probably the better way to say it. So PSG is actually interesting. So PSG is 54%. Dang, Leipzig 18, Leipzig 18, Real Madrid 18, Atletico Madrid 9. So now let's do which team could surprise. Monaco, Lille, Sporting, and what's the other team we could play? Monaco, Lille, Sporting. What's another team? I would say, oh yeah, you know what? We'll put this team. All right. So guys, looking at the table right here, guys, looking at the table right here in the Champions League. So Liverpool is so let's look at the unbeaten teams, guys. So Liverpool's unbeaten, Sporting's unbeaten, Monaco's unbeaten, Stade Brest is unbeaten, Inter's unbeaten, Atalanta's unbeaten. Wow. So Lille. Okay, let's go with the match day 5 games, guys. Let's get match day 5 games. So while you guys are doing that, then we're gonna round off here, guys. Match day 5, and then I'll see you guys for the presidential stream, which will start around like 20 minutes. So match day 5 we got here, guys. So we got Spar. We got some interesting games for Slav. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys. Bayern PSG is gonna be interesting. Inter Leipzig is gonna be interesting. Wow, Sporting Arsenal. Okay. I'd say probably the most interesting is Bayern PSG. The Wednesday, Liverpool Real Madrid, I think, takes center stage. Liverpool Real Madrid makes the center stage. So looking at the games right there, man. Um, what's your top eight predictions so far? You know what? Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. I'm gonna answer this real quick, and then I'll round off here. Louis enemy has yeah, low. To be fair, he was good in the first Milan. He messed with second goal. Wow, maybe disaster for rest. Great, nice win for Barca. Expected. It's been bad as of late. Why their Mets? Um, I'd say so. I'd say Liverpool will make top eight. I'm just gonna tell you guys the teams. I'm not gonna predict the order. That's too hard. I'll just tell you guys the teams. So I think Liverpool will make top eight. I'm gonna write this down, by the way, guys. So I'm gonna hold us accountable. Liverpool. I would say. I think Barcelona will make top eight. Inter will make top eight. Um, I'll still say Man City. Man City will make top eight. Um, actually, let me. This is a bit tough. We got four teams. Um, maybe Villa. Villa might. I have to look at the fixtures, man. I'm trying to do this off the top of my head. Um, um, maybe Villa actually. Let me check Villa's fixtures. Let me check Villa's fixtures. So Villa have Juventus at home. Okay, that's gonna be a big one. That Leipzig away. Then they got Monaco away, and then Celtic. Okay, you know what? I'm not sure about Aston Villa anymore. Uh, you know what? I'll say Arsenal. I think Arsenal gets top eight. Um, I don't think Real Madrid gets top eight. Bayern, I think they should get top eight. Let me check out Bayern's fixtures real quick. So Bayern got PSG, Shakhtar, and then they got Feyenoord, and then yeah, I think Bayern will get top eight. Yeah, I think Bayern will get top eight. Um, then the last team. Uh, um, Dortmund. Do Dortmund make top eight? Let's see. Let's see. Dortmund. They got Zagreb away, Barcelona at home. They got Bologna, and they got Shakhtar. You know what? I'll say Dortmund. I'll say Dortmund makes top eight. So my top eight is Liverpool, Barca, Inter, Man City. Oh wait, I gotta get one more team. Crap. Um, let's see. Atletico. Where's Atletico Madrid? 26 points. Um, actually, maybe Milan might get top eight. Let me look at Milan's fixtures. Milan. Let's see. They got Slaven Barcelona, the Red Star Belgrade. Then they got Girona, and then okay. You know what? I think Milan will get top eight. I think Milan will get top eight. So those are my predictions, man. I mean, it's tough, man. That's tough, man. It's tough. Milan won't forget the moment they beat Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. All right. Let's see. I literally closer to when he got Real Madrid UCL. PSG aren't that big too. Leipzig aren't even a big club in Germany with 0.6 fouls. PSG aren't the biggest club in France. Juve possibly Milan. Atalanta, Lille. The station says Stade Brest. Yeah, PSG aren't really that big. Lille. Well, if it's on team rather than Leipzig's club, I'll say Lille. But to be fair, Stade Brest make the opposition hard. Okay. Wow. Bayern PSG is obviously Bayern PSG lose 20-0. I think Monaco are supporting. I'm not sure. It has to be hard to pick Lille. I think we joke right now. And Bobby Vinny. How about stiff joke? Vinny. Both are fine though. Lil. Okay, you asking who's better right now? Bobby clearly hasn't been. Aston Villa Juventus a fun game. And Bobby wants to play left winger. Sporting might be better than Leo, but I'm not too surprised by them. Well, he's not going to play there. Worry about Bellingham. Though that being said, what they did against Messi was out of the ordinary. Better get used to it. Hey. Should he have been signed to Hindsight City, Bayern, Barca, Atalanta? Okay. Arsenal, Inter, Sporting, Liverpool. Okay. I respect your top eight. I wanted him Barca, Inter, Man City, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Arsenal, Bayern, Dortmund. Um, Bellingham has been awful for a while now. Bellingham's been good. He's just not scoring. Milan might get top eight. To be honest, yeah, I think Milan gets top 8. I think Milan gets top 8 in 80 low. Musiala is clear. He's better right now. All right, I think we're gonna round up here, guys. So hope you guys did enjoy. Um, I probably should have read Matt's comment now thinking about it. But anyways, let's see what you guys saying. Let's see what you guys saying in the poll. So most of you guys saying Sporting. Sporting is your pick. Okay, Sporting is a good pick, man. Sporting is a good pick. But yeah, that's my top 8 predictions. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Let's see how many likes we're on today's stream. We're at 11 likes. Can we get up to 15 likes? 11 likes. Okay. Hey, that's okay. I guess that's okay. So remember, guys, hit the like button if you haven't already done so on your way out, guys. I want to try to get to 15 likes, and we're at 14 people watching. So round up. So I'll stick around for maybe like another 10 minutes to make an hour and 30. Then I'll see you guys at around 10 minutes time. We're going to be discussing about the presidential election results. So results came out late last night. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. So yeah, yeah, like I said, guys, so I'll stick around. If you guys have any, I'll stick around here for a few minutes, guys. Um, and yeah, I'll stick around, guys. So yeah, I mean the Champions League this week, guys. Okay, so let's talk about the team that the best. Let's talk about the team that I'll give you guys. Okay, last question we have here for real. Which team did the best performance and the worst performance? Actually, yeah, okay. I'll tell you the team that surprised me the most. I think Sporting surprised me the most, and the team that shocked me the most and how bad they were, I think was RB Leipzig. I think Sporting Leipzig are my. I think Sporting's the biggest winner of this match week, and I think Leipzig is the biggest loser. So let me know, guys. Let me know in the chat, guys. Biggest winner, biggest loser of this match week, and then we're gonna round up for real. Round up for real. Round up for real. And this one, I'll let you guys do open ended. We're not doing a poll for this one. So let me know in the chat, guys. So tell me, last thing, biggest winner and biggest loser. So my pick is Sporting, and my biggest loser pick is uh, Leipzig. Okay. I would say Feyenoord. Biggest loser? Okay. Biggest winner, Milan. Okay, Milan's a good one. Okay, so it's best Sporting. Biggest loser, Real Madrid. I'd say Feyenoord for biggest loser. Get dunked on Man City. Haha. Loser, Real Madrid. Yeah, you know what? Real Madrid is actually a good pick, too. Yeah, you know what? Actually, you know what? I say Real Madrid. Biggest loser, LSG. And biggest winner, Milan. Yeah, I guess that's fair enough. All right, we're going to round off here, guys. So I'm going to see you guys in 17 minutes' time. And yeah, we're going to round up there. And we're going to see you guys there for the presidential reaction. I'll leave a link here in the chat if you guys want to join the second channel stream, guys. The stream, the YouTube link. So let me get that up for you guys before I round off. So, I mean, there's a lot of multiple ones. You can pick City, you could pick Milan. Sorry, you could pick PSG, you could pick Real Madrid. That's why I ask you guys. I like it's a very it's a very difficult one. So, um, so yeah, let me send you guys right here. How can it be Sporting? Yeah, for me, I think it's Sporting, in my opinion. But you know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But anyways, we're gonna round up here, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in 3 weeks' time for the next Champions League stream. Peace out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Europa League and Conference League stream. And let me see how many likes we're on before we round off. Officially close the stream. Okay, 13 likes. 13 likes. Okay. That's good, man. That's good. So, guys, remember, guys, hit the like button if you have already done so. And subscribe if you're new, man. Subscribe if you're new. All right. Peace, man. Peace, peace, peace.